Welcome back to MJSHS Gymnasium as we're getting ready for match 2 of this varsity contest versus the visiting Sacred Heart Knights. Lady Lions lost the first match in 3, won the second game, but lost the first and third. JV won the second match. I don't know how the first one came out with the grade school. And here we are on September 10th, getting ready for match 2.
And now the lineups, they should start approximately the same group they played the first match with. For the visitors, Sacred Heart. Number 1, Maddie Donatel. For Minneapolis. In the middle, Shay Allison. She's a sophomore, I believe. Yes. For Sacred Heart, in the middle, Haley Rapp. She's 5'11", and a senior. For Minneapolis, outside hitter, Jadra Locke. For Sacred Heart, Sarah Dix. Setter, and for Minneapolis, the other hitter, Kylie McKinney. For Sacred Heart, number 6, Kara Donnelly. She's a sophomore, 5'8". For Minneapolis, Kennedy Allison. And Sacred Heart, Mackenzie Cack. She's a sophomore. For Minneapolis, primary setter, Sydney Weedle. For Sacred Heart, Maggie Dole. And Minneapolis, J.C. Owens. The libero for Sacred Heart is Megan Stein, and for Minneapolis, Mara Pounds. Hasn't missed a beat on that surgically repaired knee. She just, glad she's wearing the brace.
Well, she worked hard to get back, Mike. I don't think she was forecasted to be back in time for volleyball.
I didn't think so either. I didn't think there was any way she could
last winter. Bless her heart, she worked hard and recovered. Worked all through it this last spring and summer.
It's usually a 10 to 12 month thing, and she did it in 8. 8 and a half, 9. That's quick recovery, and so you've got to have some drive to get it back in shape that quick. Sacred Heart won the first match, as Dale mentioned. First game went Sacred Heart 25-22, or 25-21. Minneapolis won the second game of that match, 25-23. And we had a good chance to win that last one and let that one slip away.
We led in all 3 games.
Sacred Heart took it 25-22.
Had some continuity problems, Mike and I discussed during the break. Kind of more than we hoped we'd see. A lot of these girls have a lot of good experience in the last year. So they're still searching for some identity here, I'm guessing.
Sydney Weedle to lead it off as the floor ref checks the lineup.
Serving for Minneapolis, number 9, Sydney Weedle.
Sydney Weedle. And the jump serve's out of bounds. Side out and point to Sacred Heart. Maddie Donatel to the service line as that's Grace Ivy coming in. Nice serve, nice pass to the front. Now Allison puts a swing on it. knocks it through the block, and it drops on Sacred Heart's side, point Minneapolis. Kylie McKinney to the service line. Back set, it gets over as Rapp gets lucky. Now the set's right at the net, and it's tipped there by a little delayed call there, but we'll take it. As Ivy got there in time for the block.
Makes it 2-1 Minneapolis.
That's in. Line judge was right there. 3-1 Minneapolis. Kylie McKinney still serving. That's set on over. Weedle takes it. Now the set. Lott put a swing on it, but mishit just a hair and went out of bounds.
2 serving 3.
Maggie Dole. I think Mara's just not quite wanting to slide on that knee brace. There's no pad over there, so it's quite an adjustment. That one was headed out. We take it anyway. Now Allison bumps it on over. Sacred Heart on the attack. Outside hit by Donnelly. We tip it over, but we're in the net. No, they're in the net. And that will be 14. But I know that's Grace Ivy. She changed uniforms from number 20 to 14. There's a set. Now the big hit. Sacred Heart is blocked nicely, and now Allison rocks back and sends it over. Rapp from the back row. JC Owens from the back row. She's not an extremely hard hitter, but she places the hits quite well, and the point is for Minneapolis. Pass is going over, and Minneapolis on the offensive. Jadra Lott, tape shot. Sacred Heart sets it on over. Weedle back set Allison, and it goes through the block of Rapp. She rescues it. That's off the pipe. As Conley tries to save it out of bounds off the pipe. 6-3 Minneapolis. Tape shot is rescued on the back row by Stein. Now Rapp knocks it through the block. Our blockers up front, Shea Allison there along with Jadra Lott. A strong hit by Rapp, and it drops on our side, point Sacred Heart. Nice dig by Sydney.
Under the net. There's Allison.
Shea just a little bit under the net, number 5. She put a nice swing on it, though. It would have been a point.
5 serving 6 here.
Nice dig. Set. Oh, it's in. We're in there again. Ooh, it was Sacred Heart's turn. (7-5). Boy, those are hard to pick up as they hit the tape. Elevation increases. 8-5 Minneapolis. Kennedy Allison still serving. That's a nasty serve. Weedle now from the back row. Allison feeling it. Rapp's right there. I don't think that went over. The ref said it was touched. That's a lift.
Six to serve 8.
Sarah Dix comes in to serve for the Lady Knights. All the games have been close. There hasn't been a blowout yet. Pass from the back row goes astray. I'm sure Nicole Forte will get her share of playing time before this season's over with. She's got good hands. Nice attack by Minneapolis. It goes through the block and drops on Sacred Heart side point. Big Blue.
9 to serve 7.
Notice all the players this game, Dale, have their long sleeve shirts on.
Why in this hot gym? I don't know.
In a toasty gym. There's a nice hit by Shea. And Sacred Heart's in the net once again. That is Cack, and she's been in there at least half a dozen times. Set, and the outside hit. Nice attack, but we're there. Has a lift by Kinney.
8 to serve 10. Sacred Heart.
Donnelly at the service line. Walking serve. Weedle back set. Allison a little late getting there and hits it into the net. Nice set by Sydney. A little quicker to the net. I think that would have probably been over. Donnelly still there, 9 serving 10. McKinney from the outside, it's going to drop. Nice serve. Now the outside attack. It's down in the back row. Donnelly with a nice strong hit from the outside.
10 to serve 11.
The left-hander, Stein. Jadra backed out of there, but I think that was Mara's ball. Is in between the both of them, and we saw that the first game of the first match.
11 all.
Megan Stein. Owens tips it on over. Now the set is on top of the net. Minneapolis recovers. A nice attack by McKinney.
Got stuff.
Yeah. It rolled across the net down on our side. Point Sacred Heart, and they have a 1-point lead here.
12 serving 11.
Right through the fingers. And Coach Mack wants timeout.
We've lost a 2 or 3 point lead here and trail now 13 to 11.
5-point swing. We'll be back. Second match here at the Minneapolis High School gym.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across from the All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda.
Don't know that I've ever eaten at La Hacienda.
Yep, it's good. They've got flour chips and the corn chips.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That would sell me.
Yep. I usually get both. They ask you which you prefer. Family likes the flour, but I like a little variety. Minneapolis with a good volley on the defensive side there. Sacred Heart with a mental error. Pass from the back row goes under the net. Missed the setter altogether. There, Dole with a nice pass. Now Rapp. Gager Lott. Now Owens.
Well, thank you. Thought that was going out.
Rapp up blocking at the net. Just points it on over. That's out of bounds. Olsen the Croft.
We pull back into a tie at 13 all.
Nice serve. Dix back set. Got a pretty good swing for a freshman. Blocked right through Wilson, Croft, and Rapp. It goes out of bounds. Point Minneapolis.
The 1 point advantage now.
Another good block. Rapp right there. And the stick back by Owens. McKinney right there to make sure that one didn't come over. Coach Mack liking that real well. That net play is so important as we've seen through the years. Sidney with a nice serve. Dix set, the outside. Put a nice swing on it, but we're there. As Jadra Lott able to dig on the back row now. Sacred Heart on the offense. It's out.
Rapp was looking for a tip call, but
so is Rose Whitman.
I didn't see it. 16-13, Lady Lions.
I wouldn't tell you if I did. Net serve. Sidney had been serving just perfectly all night long. Puts one in the net. And Minneapolis as a team has served rather well here tonight in both matches.
14 serving 16 here.
Maddie Donatel. That's a low liner. Owens tips it way back to the corner and Stein tracks it down. Oh, that's in.
15 to serve 16. What a dig. Couldn't get anybody there to help with it though.
Bad pass from the back, went the opposite side of the floor our setter was on, and Sacred Heart finds themselves right back in this thing. Jadra Lott from the back row attack. That's out, way out. Maggie Dole.
17 to serve 16.
As Coach Whitman instructs her to bring that hand down. That should have been a lift right there, no call. And instead it's a point by Rapp. That setter just got 2 fingers on it to tip it over, and that's usually a lift. Dole with a nice serve, and our overpass from the back row goes right over into Haley Rapp's 2 hands, and it goes right down to the floor. Point Sacred Heart.
18 serving 17.
Lott from the outside, and they had the tip on that one. Point Minneapolis.
Shea Ellison comes in for Pounds.
Owens, nice serve. I almost went out. Boy, Rapp got that one back. We were good defensively on that one, and Jadra Lott knocks that one through the block over there and down the floor it goes. Point Minneapolis. Crunch time, Dale.
19 serving 18.
Dole with a nice attack. Now Allison. Big hit. Blocked, but knocked it right through the block. That was Donnelly.
19 all, back and forth we go.
Owens with a nice string of serves there, but we're all tied up again at 19. That was an ace. Just dropped it right in the middle. There was no one there.
And look who's back to serve again. Haley Rapp.
Net. Thank you. Service error there. Crunch time. You don't want to be putting them in the net. Rapp puts that one in, gives it right back to Minneapolis. 20-20. Oh, they got lucky there.
Knocks it through the block attempt by Lott. 21-20, Sacred Heart.
Grace Ivy, freshman, rolls it across the tape, and it falls on our side. Point, Sacred Heart. Sarah Dix. Rose Whitman just says, let's get it over. Nice serve. There we go. Nice setup there. The good back set by Weedle, and Jadra Lott come to the net with authority. Gets another shot at it on the other side. And it's knocked down on a heck of a play by Cack. Mackenzie Cack. Looked like Shay Allison was going to have a shot at that, but it came down.
22 to serve 20. Nicole Forte comes in for the Lady Lions, replacing Shay Allison.
Cack at the service line for Sacred Heart. She's got a nice serve. McKinney had to run to get to that one. Nice volley going on here, and of course they set it right back into the corner. Nobody there.
23 to serve 20 here.
We have one more timeout. Coach Mack's going to take it here as we find ourselves down by 3 late in this first game of this second match. We'll be right back.
Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
See the guys at AutoTech for all your automotive repair needs. Quality automotive care from alignments to transmissions and everything in between. Proud supporters of the Minneapolis Lions. B&K Prescription Shop has been serving.
Can't get it to stop. There we go. 23 serving 20.
Dix at the service line for Sacred Heart. Let her go. That would have went out for sure. Forte bumps it on over. Now the set by Dix, the outside attack. We get a hand on it. Sydney gets it on over. Now the setup. Yeah, good job. Sydney with a nice set across the court to Jadra Lott. Jadra Lott with a nice cross-court winner. And we're back in business with the service. Jadra Lott at the service line. 21 serving 23. Crunch time. Ooh, back set's going over.
Into the net. Sacred Heart.
Way over the net, yeah. Ran into Kylie McKinney.
22 to serve 23. As Coach Whitman talks to the floor ref here. Asking for an explanation.
That was a pretty easy one. I could catch that one from here. Jadra Lott, nice serve. Ooh, right on the line.
And Rose wanted that to be out.
And it
23
was
all.
close.
The hometown line judge called it in.
There you go. I can't make that call from here. It was close.
Well, assume she got it right. We'll be right back. Dale Leach, Mike Perry on Eagle Channel 20 and SalinaPost.com.
In the Salina area, including Central Kansas and North Central Kansas since 1953, providing patients of all ages the prescriptions that they need to feel better. B&K Prescription Shop.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go.
Here we go. Crunch time for sure now. 23 all. Jadra Lott, it's net. Service error, and we've given Sacred Heart a chance to wrap this one up as Kara Donnelly goes to the service line and she blinks it over just to make sure she gets it over. Weedle. Boom. Kylie McKinney. Much needed.
24 all. This is the closest game so far.
Yes. Kylie McKinney pounds one down from the outside to even it up. Mara Pounds now serving. It's over in good shape. Stein's pass to the front. Nice dig by Allison. We're getting on top of each other there. You mentioned earlier, mistimed her jump. And that was Cack, came back down as she was swinging, and point Minneapolis.
25-24, game point. There's timeout. Sacred Heart. We'll be right back after another word from our sponsors.
Lions.
Tonight's game brought to you by CNR Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at CNR Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis in all they do.
Choose your beautiful new countertop, granite or quartz, from the large selection of slabs of granite and quartz in stock in the Creative Surfaces showroom. Your new countertop is cut from the actual slab of granite and quartz you select. Creative Surfaces is a proud supporter of Minneapolis Lions.
Close game. Mara Pounds can win it right here. First game of this second match. Stein with a nice pass to the front. Now the outside setup by Dole. And we get it on over. They recover. Now the good setup here. The outside, no. We're going inside. It didn't go over.
Call us in the net.
No, they didn't hit it, and our attack didn't go over, and it bounced back. It would have been 4 hits, yeah.
25 all.
Stein, thank you very much. One hero won it.
Puts us at the game point again, 26-25.
Didn't expect that. Stein has been very good serving all night long. Weedle. Way back to the back. Rapp bumps it on over. Now in the middle, McKinney, and that's going out. She was stuffed on her attack at the net. She recovered to rescue the ball. It went out of bounds. And side out to Sacred Heart.
26 all.
Maddie Donatel to the service line. I wouldn't imagine we have another service error here, but you never can tell. But we have a terrible pass.
And that's game point for the Knights, 27-26.
Nice pass by Jadra. Casey is set in the middle. She just sets it on over. Goodness. That looked like they were in the net, and a nice play by Kennedy Allison. Knocks it right through the block. It goes out of bounds. Dole was there for the block.
27 all. McKinney to serve.
Nice dig by Stein on the back row. Oh, she is stuffed. Rapp comes to the net. Now Lott bangs one right through the block of Haley Rapp. Jadra Lott.
28-27, another game point. Lady Lions. Let's see if we can get her this time, Mike.
Oh, definitely, yeah. They do. Oh, that's a.
They're calling a play over.
They do over.
Hit the basketball goal.
Just about had 2 points instead of 1. McKinney with a nice serve there. Now Rapp takes another swing at it. That would have been out.
all.
Here comes the cheap popcorn now, Dale.
I don't need any more now.
Nice dig by Mara Pounds. Now the set. Nice dig by McKinney on the back row. Weedle sets it on over. Stein. Rapp. Uh-oh. I'm not so sure that was going to be in. McKinney went for it.
Gives the Knights the 29-28 lead, game point.
This might wear on them later on in the next game, going this long, the first game. That's out.
Knights come back and take it. 30,
Oh no,
28.
she's shaking her head.
I saw a tip.
She's in her net, yeah. She was in the net, and that ref was shaking her head no all the way across the floor. Rose Whitman about came out of her sandals on that one.
So it's 28, serving 29.
No, it's 29 all.
Oh, 29 all, excuse me. Yep. Well, they have consistently called that all night long. Being in the net.
They have, that's
both
for sure.
ways.
This thing might go on a while. We mentioned earlier we're two pretty evenly matched teams. Both very competitive, driven by two pretty competitive coaches. So yeah, you're going to see it from their players out on the floor. That's where we're at right now, 29 all. Rose Whitman's just still not sure about who is in the net.
Owens to serve for the Lady Lions.
Over in good shape.
Oh!
Oh!
I thought that was going out.
Well, as we mentioned, we don't have a very good angle at it, and she's right on top of the line, so.
Game point again for the Knights, 30-29.
This is kind of fun. Weedle with a nice, oh yeah. Cross court winner, and we're tied at 30. Kennedy Allison gets back to the service line with a chance to put this thing away and get a couple points right here. And that one's coming clear up here.
Game point again for the Lions, 31-30.
Dole's older sister up there had to make a play at that one. Kennedy Allison still serving for Minneapolis, and it's a tape shot. They get to it.
Neither side can put it away. 31 all now.
Sarah Donnelly with the cross-court winner, and it's all tied up again as Sarah Dix comes in to serve for Sacred Heart. Cole was right there, and we tried to do maybe a little bit too much, but that one goes out of bounds, and now Sacred Heart has a chance to put this first game away. Nice pass by Owens. Oh, McKinney with a wonderful save over there. That's out.
32 all. Back to the Lions we come.
Kylie McKinney, Jadra Lott. Get in there. Almost dunked one in there. Now from the outside, McKinney. Stein digs it out from the back row, and nice dig by Jadra Lott. Up. One ref didn't think anyone touched it, but they're going to call it a do-over.
Wow, after that volley.
He almost had a point.
Goodness.
Oh, that's a lift. And it goes right back to Sacred Heart, 33-32. Oh! He just dunked her right in there. Sarah Donnelly with the winning serve, 34-32. He won a few extra points there, but
back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
I hope they got something left. They go 3 on this one. We might be late for work, Dale.
Might be. Well, we'll take a break and be back with game 2 of this match. Welcome back to the gym as we start game 2 of match 2. Switch sides of the court.
Heck of a first game here in the second match. What, 32-30?
30.
I forgot to write it down.
34-32, I think.
34-32.
Each team had several opportunities to put the game away at game point. Lady Lions just couldn't quite bring it all together when it counted the most.
They had their chances.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams numerous times. Finally, it was just a little dinker of a service. Fell right in the middle.
I think we're ready to get underway here. Sacred Heart will serve.
We'll have to do it in 3 to get that first victory of the year. We'll see if we can do it. Dix lines it up. Serve is over in good shape. Now in the middle, big hit by McKinney. It went to backwards, and Kennedy Allison could not recover to get to that one. 1-0 Sacred Heart. Well, we've seen that probably 3 or 4 times tonight. You don't expect that, and that's continuity thing you talked about earlier, Dale, with the rotation on the back row. Those girls have been back there quite a few years. Jadra's fairly young, but
into the net.
Has played quite a bit of volleyball in her career. Weedle to serve now. Ooh, Rapp gets stuffed by Owens. Serve is going over, and I think that could have gone the other way just as easy, because I think Kennedy had her hand on top of the net also. We get that call this time. That overpass goes up, and we make sure it goes right back down on their side, and we're out to the lead again, 3-2, early in the second game of this second match. Weedle. Rapp sends it over, and then sends it down.
There's no doubt who their key player is. Haley Rapp.
Yep. Dole with a good serve. Weedle now a lot from the back row. Goes off the light, now off the cable, and now off two hands as Ivy and Rapp go to get that one. And that might be a little continuity. A senior bumping into a freshman on the floor. Way back in the corner, and it's in on this side and on the other. So a heck of a shot there by Rapp. Put it way back in the corner. 4-4 tie. Nice dig by Mara. Lott from the outside with a big hit. Now Owens. And a nice block by JC. Cack right there, try and put it over, and JC Owens with a real nice block. And Cack tipped that one over. I don't know what the... Yeah, that was...
Lady Lion tipped it before it went out of bounds.
Yeah. Sarah Dix.
5 each.
To serve. It's a nice serve, but Sydney with an even better dig on the back row and pass to the front. Now on the attack, Sacred Heart. McKinney with a good pass. Back set, Lott. It's blocked. Stuffed over here by Woolsencroft. And Jadra made a valiant attempt to bring that one up as this was headed down to the floor. It's point Sacred Heart. Jadra sets Nicole Forte from the outside. Nicole pounds one through the block. A nice attack from the outside. Nicole set up pretty good on the outside there. McKinney. Woolsencroft now with a couple of points in this contest.
7 to serve 6.
Nice dig. McKinney right there as they try to dink one in. Nice block by Nicole. And that one's out.
In the net.
Somebody's in the net.
Lady Lions. 8 serving 6. Sacred Heart. Rapp comes out. Stein comes in for the Knights. Lift.
McKinney was backing up as that one floated long. He got both hands on it, but it's a lift is called. Sacred Heart now with a 3-point lead and the serve. Cole gets to that one. Tried
to carry that ball over, I think.
Nicole right there for the block. I thought maybe they're going to get her in the net, but the net had swung over to our side. Now Jadra Lott, nice serve. Dix with a really short set. Didn't even get out to her outside hitter. Point Minneapolis.
8 to serve 9.
There's a service error.
10 to serve 8. Sacred Heart.
Megan Stein. Set by Weedle, and Nicole sets it right on over. 10. 11-8, Lady Knights. We get back in it, and they just go right back out to a 3-point lead. We need a side out right here. Stein. Weedle, back row attack by Allison. Dix sets wrap very short. Nicole was diving for it, but Jadra on the back row got a hand on it. It dropped our side, point Sacred Heart, 12-8 Lady Knights. Coach McCulloch wants a timeout and gets one. We'll be back after a quick 1-minute timeout.
See American Family Insurance agent Scott Osherman for all of your insurance coverage under one roof. The Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, proudly supporting the Lions.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant on South Broadway across
That
from
was
the
different.
All-Star Lanes in Salina. Delicious recipes, generous portions, and daily specials made fresh daily. La Hacienda has something you'll love. La Hacienda proudly supports the Minneapolis Lions.
I was waiting for the student body to wake up over there.
Yeah. (12-8) Sacred Heart. Stein still serving. Minneapolis on the attack. Blocked at the net by Sacred Heart. I thought that was going out of bounds. Now Rapp puts another one down in the back row. Well, it's starting to get a little bit out of hand. They get out to a 6-point lead here. It might be tough. Stein still serving for the Lady Knights. Back set. Nicole Forte gets there. So does Sacred Heart. And that pass goes off the back wall. Footwork and positioning.
14 serving 8.
Nice dig, but it's going out of bounds.
Are we witnessing the Lady Lions running out of gas here?
I think you're right. That 34-point game kind of took the air out of them. Volleyball is one of those games. You can play volleyball all day long. You got to be ready to play mega games in some of those tournaments.
16-8.
Especially if you get out of pool play and get in that winner's bracket. Our outside hitters are just a little bit late getting to the ball, and I don't know if that's the height of the set or. Nicole was there to block, but Rapp angled one over into the corner. Point Sacred Heart now out to a commanding 9-point lead. That's going to be tough to overcome this one, Dale.
Biggest lead of the night by far for either team.
Stein still serving. We need to break her service. Weedle backhands it right on over, and now everything's falling in for Sacred Heart. Rosencroft backhands one over, and it just landed in. 18-8. Another timeout. See if we can stop some of the bleeding. You're with Eagle Communications and SalinaPost.com. Minneapolis Fighting Lions volleyball.
Whether you're building a new house or a birdhouse, Ottawa County Lumber and Supply will have the tools and materials you need for your next project. Ottawa County Lumber, cheering for the Lions.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
18-8, Sacred Heart.
Caitlin Butts in for the first time tonight for Sacred Heart. She's playing up front. Nice big hit by McKinney. But wrap right there for the block. 19-8. It's quite a run going here by Megan Stein. About an 8 or 9 point swing. Weedle set. McKinney, it's going to land on their side. Butts got a hand on it, but it lands on their side. Finally, we get out of that Megan Stein serving spree. Now Mara Pounds. Stein with the dig on the back row. Wrap. Weedle recovers, and it's a lift.
Lift, Lady Lions.
They're starting to call that now. Early on, first match, I don't think they called it once.
20-9 is the score now.
Ivy back in. That back row pass has got to go towards the setter. When it goes the opposite direction, you've just kind of thrown everything into bad timing. There's a net serve, thank you, but too little too late, I think, here. 21-10. Sacred Heart, Sydney Weedle serving for Big Blue. Good serve. Stein's pass goes astray. Weedle. Now the back row attack by Mara Pounds goes off the back door, and it will be point and side out to Sacred Heart. Dole serving. Allison with a nice attack, but they've got two blockers standing right in front of her every time she gets to the net. That pass goes under the net. Point Minneapolis.
11 to serve 22.
Low liner. Owens tips it on over. We get a hand on it just enough to slow it down, but falls in between the front row and back row. Point Sacred Heart. 23-11 now. As Rapp goes to the back row for her turn at serving. Yeah, I think we're kind of running out of gas, aren't we? The tank is empty.
Match point, 24-11. Sacred Heart.
Nice block there. J.C. Owens puts one down.
To serve 24.
Nice serve. We almost get one in there. That's out. Sisters agree on that one. This would be a heck of a comeback here, wouldn't it,
It
Dale?
sure would. 13 to serve 24.
J.C. Owens' last serve was on the money. See if she can get a few more in. attack with a big attack, but we're right there. That's it.
25-13, the final score in this second game of match number 2. The Knights go 2-0 in the league. The Lions 0-2. The Knights' record overall improves to 3-1. The Lady Lions fall to 0-6.
I think you're right, Dale. That 34-32 game took a lot of energy out of the girls, and didn't look like they were up for that another game after that. And
that game was a bridge too far.
Yeah, it was tough, and when a gym is hot as it is, it's a little difficult to recover.
Well, still some growing to do. We saw some good volleyball out there tonight, and you can never count on anything easy when you're playing Rose Whitman and the Lady Knights.
Yeah, 4 really good games, and then we kind of let up that last one. That's the way it goes. And in volleyball, it's a momentum thing, that's for sure. We lost it right after we lost that 34-32 extended game there in the second match.
Well, Mike's good call games with you here again. Wish this could have turned out better, but there's more season to go, and I can't remember when our next home game.
Oh, we got the schedule right there, don't we?
Probably October 1, Ellsworth.
Ellsworth?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be tough.
Be our next broadcast here of volleyball. So,
yeah, always good to hook up with you for a little V-ball, basketball, or whatever.
Follow the Lions and support them. The guys in football host Washington County this Friday.
Big game.
Yep. See if they can go 2-0.
Dale says Washington County is a pass-happy team, so the ball will be in the air. Minneapolis about 30% of the time, but the running game looks good. And scored some points out at Russell, and we look forward to a pretty good game, I bet.
Yeah, I think it will be. Well, thanks for listening as always, and having us in your home. Appreciate you following and supporting MHS athletics and activities. Here in the new gym floor in the old barn.
New hardwood, the Big M. The Big M.
Good night,
folks.
folks.
Good night.